All right, Kari, congratulations tonight on getting the match win and kill. Just talk about how you think you did today.
Thank you. I think the team did really well today. We had a tough week of practices, and we really know that we need to grind and work for the upcoming games. But we're also really good at taking it one match at a time. Like, we're not looking to the future for anything. Every opponent is our biggest opponent. We're our biggest opponent, and so the team we worked on a lot this week, a lot of different stuff. I had a tough week in practice, adjusting to new things, and Amber did a really good job. She did her job amazingly. We worked on practice on tempo a lot. The passers did really well. I think the servers put them out of system, which made the blockers' job easier. I think it was just collectively, everybody did their job, and when that happens, good things happen.
Yeah, last night I think I heard what you guys mentioned that that Amber was doing a really good job clicking with you guys, and in the case of McKenna, they've had 5 years of chemistry together.
Yeah.
With you just transferred in. So what has it been like, you kind of forming that chemistry with Amber this season?
Yeah, everything I've been taught here is just extremely different from everywhere I've been before, and they know that, and so it's really helpful that they're patient with me. When I'm learning new things, I'm still learning, and I'm still adjusting to the tempo, the new blocking scheme, where I'm supposed to be on the court at all times. Amber and McKenna are really good at reminding me of these things sometimes. The coaches are really good at really drilling it into me during practice to make me prepared for game days. It's been an amazing environment to be a part of because they're so supportive of me. Brian always jokes that I'm an old dog that can learn new tricks because it's my 5th year and he's trying to reteach me the whole game of volleyball, and so it's extremely helpful that I'm in an environment that supports me as I make mistakes and learn and grow.
I was going to ask because I feel like I've seen you grow just within the past few weeks especially, and what kinds of specific things you were working on in practice and how your team is supporting you in that.
Yeah, I've been working through a lot these past few weeks. Had a couple games where I didn't play my best, but the team is so good at supporting me and trusting me, and Amber never shies away from setting me the ball, no matter if I start off making mistakes, if I make mistakes in the middle, at the end, which is really comforting as a hitter and a player. The coaches are really good at, they come over to me, they're like, hey, we trust you, we trust in what you can do for this team, we know what you're capable of, don't worry about making mistakes, the game is a game of mistakes. And they keep reminding me of those things, which helps my mental game. I think I'm my own worst enemy, and they recognize that, and they're really good at tailoring to each player different things that they need. And they've been really good at, teeing in on my mental game is a big part of me, and they have tailored to that, and so that's been really helpful. I couldn't be consistent without them.
How new is this blocking scheme that you guys are working on?
It's very new for me.
Okay.
At my previous schools, I didn't have to worry about other hitters. I only had one job to block the outside hitter. And one of the things I'm really working on right now is, I have to block 4 different hitters at the same time.
Mm-hmm.
And so Brian's really good about that. I'm still improving on it every day. I'm not going to have the best blocking games, but that's where my middles really help me and my back row really help me. They know I'm working on something, and they're like, hey, we got you. We know you're working on this. We're going to dig the ball. If you miss an assignment, we're right behind you. And so it's really uplifting that it takes pressure off me, and it takes pressure off the other blockers. They know what they're doing, so it's really helpful.
How did it feel to be back in the venue after so long?
Oh, I love it. I love playing in this environment. I love this gym. I know we're all really comfortable here. I think it was good for us to experience adversity. We talked about that a lot on the road and how we're going to get hit with adversity at some point. The hurricane first and then our match at Houston. And we talked a lot about, we knew we were going to get knocked down at some point, but we have to show how resilient we are and how fast we can get back up. And I think we've done a really good job at that in practice. The coaches have been really good at that, and the team came closer together. I think it was good for us to experience that, and now we're just working one day at a time.
Tell me about these uniforms.
I love the blue. I wasn't even sure what a citronaut was, and then so they had to explain it to me, but I think it's really cool that the university can do something like this. We like the blue a lot, so we're excited to be able to wear it in the future.
A month is a really long time for anyone. So through this road trip that you guys experienced, how much have you and the team have changed as people by going through that month-long road trip?
Volleyball aside, we've bonded tremendously. Somebody was asking me, what are you going to remember when your career's over in December? I'm going to remember the 8-hour bus ride to Atlanta in the middle of a hurricane where we're all delirious and having fun with each other. I'm gonna remember the meals after the game. I'm gonna remember the locker room. You know, we all love the game and we're here to play volleyball, and I'm gonna have a lot of great memories of that too. But this team is something so special that I've never experienced before. You know, we're all talking about how each of us could be with anyone on the team for our roommate assignments, and we'd be perfectly fine with it. We love getting one-on-one time with each other, and then we all camp out in one person's room anyways because we're really close, and that has brought us even closer together. So I think the more united we are off the court, it's gonna show on the court.
How has it been because you've been very vocal on Twitter about how you love being with this team, how much, and you've said it even before the road trip, so how much has that kind of increased, or kind of maybe you'd answer the question a little bit differently than you would have before the road trip?
It's bittersweet because I would just give I know my clock is ticking and my time here is coming to an end, my career is coming to an end, but I'm trying to just think one day at a time. I'm so excited to get every day I have with them and squeeze everything I can out of that day, out of the practice. You know, we get up for weights at 5 a.m. and might be miserable in the moment, but we're bonding together. I'm just so blessed to be here. I'm so blessed with this staff. It's unbelievable what people don't see behind the scenes and how supportive they are. It's not a facade at all. They are who they are in games and they are who they are out of practices. It's the same thing. I love this team. It feels like a family. This is a university that I'm going to be proud to say I'm an alumni of.
You mentioned that you didn't have some of your best games on the road trip, and you know Houston especially. Y'all had your first loss, but tonight you came out and you got 13 kills. So how would you say you've rebounded from that Houston experience to kind of have a game like you did today?
Yeah, that was tough. Again, I said I'm a very mentally functioning type of person, and so after Houston, that was hard for me to digest and go through, but you know, I took the night to feel sorry for myself, and then the next morning it's a new day. I have to worry about what my team is doing. I have to worry about being a good teammate for them so they can trust me in the next match. Yesterday is yesterday, and I'm not looking back, and right now it's really what I can do to be the best for my team. I need them to be able to trust me. I need them to know that I can rebound like that. I need the staff to be able to trust me. So, you know, once that game and that night was over, moved forward, looked past it.
You'll be back in the venue this time on Wednesday to play you at USF. I know you guys you normally have had your match days on Friday and Sunday. So what do you think is going to be like to kind of have that little shift in the match day schedule?
We're used to having only 2 practices a week, no matter what, whether because it'll be a travel day. Having the extra practice days when we play at home is really nice. So I don't think it's going to be that different because we'll have a practice Monday, we'll have a practice Tuesday. As long as we're in the venue, I think we're more comfortable and we're at home here. So no matter what comes at us, I think that we're going to prepare the same.
The team inducted Tanya Jarvis into the Ring of Honor. I know you haven't been with the program for a very long time, but what was it like to kind of see this program honor her today?
It's a weird feeling because you would think I'd just be like, oh, who is this? Good job. But I feel like she's a part of my family. I'm so proud to be a part of this program, and anybody who was a part of their history and who led to this very moment that I get to be here, I'm grateful for. You know, she played a huge part in getting this program on the map and getting it to where it needs to be, and I was blessed enough to be led here as well. And so anybody who is a part of the past is a part of our present as well.
What do you want to take with you from tonight's performance into your match with USF?
Me personally, anytime I can build confidence for myself, I know that I'll play the best of my ability. And so, you know, having a good night on a stat sheet, that's obviously great, but I think that everybody did their job. And so it's a pat on the back for the entire team because when we're all grooving together, I also want to take a nod to all 3 outsides because, you know, Stella went in, Heidi went in, Emily went in, Max carrying us on her back per usual, Amber's dishing the ball beautifully, Kate and Chloe are doing their jobs, and our middles are always, you know, stellar. But we're really excited for whoever has the opportunity to be on the court with us. Each of them brings something new to the team and new to the court. So no matter who's on the court with us, we know they're going to provide for us, they're going to do their job, and we're excited for anyone who can be successful on the court with us. We're looking forward to play on Wednesday and every match after that.
Awesome. Thank you, Kari.
Thank you, Kari.